to lock not just your character's appearance for images and videos, but get even a consistent voice. Simply create a new project or open an existing one in Google's Flow. Look for the character tool on the left sidebar. Here you'll find several presets showcasing different character styles. Clicking on any of them generates a prompt describing that specific character. This means you can fully customize the prompt to fit your needs. And if you have a specific idea in mind, you can absolutely build your character from scratch without any templates. You can also use visual references. Just hit this plus icon to reveal all your options. If your project already contains images uploaded from your device or generated previously, you can use those right away. Any characters we've already created would show up in this list. There's also an avatar option powered by Gemini, which lets you generate a character based on a video recording of your own face. But for now, we can always just upload a clean image straight from the device. First, let's go ahead and upload an image. This opens our character settings menu, which dictates exactly how they'll look, behave, and sound across all the content we generate. Right here, you can edit the uploaded image to fine-tune the look. If needed, you can switch over to Nano Banana Pro. As you can see, the tool defaults to a horizontal aspect ratio, regardless of the original image orientation. There's a built-in version history, so you can easily step back and undo any tweaks. This section allows you to add an additional image of your character. It can be anything, but by default, it provides a prompt designed to generate a 3-angle turnaround of your character in a specific outfit. Keep in mind that you can only create one additional character image at a time for now. If you don't like the result, you can delete it. If I go back and hit the plus icon again, it reloads that same default prompt. For example, let's say I want to add heavy medieval armor. On the center frame of the triptych, a helmet appears, but overall it looks solid. For now though, let's stick to just one original reference image. Next up is metadata, which acts as an extra layer of description for your character. It's optional, but this is where you can define their personality, mannerisms, behavior, and traits. This description is read directly by the AI agent and utilized in Gemini Omni, which was also introduced in this new update. Now for the voice. We have a list of pre-existing voices here, each with its own unique tone.
Hi there. We're introducing a new feature where I can read this aloud in a
Right next to it, you can craft a custom voice. Just a quick heads up, voice cloning for your own or anyone else's voice is currently unavailable. Give your voice a name and describe how it should sound. I want to match it to my character's vibe. There's a text box here for the voice to read so you can preview it. However, if I just hit create voice right away, nothing happens. First, you need to select a base voice that is closest to what you want, and the AI will modify it based on your description. After that, hit the remix button, and there we go. Our new voice is ready. Take a listen.
Some text just to test this voice and see if it matches my character.
It now appears in the master list and we can link it to our character. Everything is set, just hit done, and your character, along with all their custom settings, will be saved and added to the list of your characters. The only thing I forgot was the name. Let's add that. Let's build a character completely from scratch using a prompt. I'm feeling a bit lazy, so I'll just use a template with almost no changes. Once Nano Banana generates the initial base image from your prompt, the rest of the creation workflow is identical to uploading an image from your device. You can edit the base image, create additional one, set character's voice and metadata. Since I don't plan on using this one, I'm just going to delete this character. But be extra careful here. Unlike regular images that go into a recycle bin first, deleted characters and their settings are wiped completely from the system. There is no undo button. When it comes to generating content in Flow, adding your characters is just as seamless as dropping in reference images. If you hover your cursor right here, you can see that this character has a linked voice and one base image assigned to them. Let's put my character on a horse in the middle of a dark forest. I'll generate 2 close-up shots using Nano Banana Pro. Naturally, you can combine other reference images alongside your character. For instance, I'll upload a photo of a sky to serve as our background. I want this king to fly through the air like Superman. We'll stick to a close-up framing, but switch to a horizontal aspect ratio this time. The left generation looks pretty solid, but the right one has some obvious anatomical glitches. This is exactly where that multi-angle turnaround feature, the one with the full body shots from different sides, comes in handy. Let's run another pair of images, but this time, let's back the camera away from the character. Not bad at all. The consistency is incredibly high across all these generations. Now, let's bring our character to life using Gemini Omni. Notice that both our character and the sky background are added as ingredients, because we're not just animating a flat, single image. Google claims that the custom voice we linked to our character should automatically map onto the generated video. To test this, I've added a short line of dialogue for him.
It's colder here than I thought.
Wow, the voice perfectly matches the one we generated earlier. Let's see what happens if we switch the model over to the fast version of VO 3.1, for example.
It's colder here than I thought.
Interestingly, I didn't explicitly ask the AI to include a Superman logo, though the voice still sounds spot on. One last crucial note. If you ever want to alter your character's voice, you cannot fine-tune an existing custom voice file. Instead, you have to hit delete on the current voice, and then either build a brand new one or pick from the stock presets. To show you the difference in the final video output, I purposely swapped it for a higher-pitched, younger-sounding voice. Let's render this. I'm rolling with VO 3.1 Lite this time, because my generation credits are running low.
It's colder here than I thought.
That's all for today. This is just a first version of the new character tool, so subscribe to see my videos on the upcoming updates.